Hey my anime people, welcome back to the channel. It's Logan as always, bringing the latest in anime, and if you've been following my channel, you know that I've been watching a lot of Kyoto Animation recently. And I got to thinking, why is it that everything they make just looks amazing? It could be a critically acclaimed film or a little TV series, but everything that they do is amazing and the animation looks so good. So I decided to make a video kind of looking into that. Why is it that everything that Kyoto Animation makes looks amazing? But without further ado guys, let's get into it. And the first point is money, and not in the bad way. Kyoto Animation makes a point to pay its animators more than double the national average, but Kyoto Animation goes a step further. They provide health and benefits, overtime pay, and even maternity leave, which the fact that that's a big deal I think is an issue for another video, but anyway. But the fact that animators over at Kyoto Animation aren't having to worry about food or if they're gonna have to live in a share house, I think that plays a huge part in why their animation is so good, and it makes sense. When your employees aren't literally starving, they're gonna do better work. And the way that anime studios are able to get away with this is basically treating their employees like contract workers. Basically, they get paid for every frame they finish or for the touch-ups they do for a single frame, and they get paid for those individual frames. That allows studios to not provide consistent pay, let alone health and benefits, which are pretty much non-existent. And it drives home why it's so important to take care of your people, which Kyoto Animation makes its top priority. And bringing up the number 2 spot is the director that kind of put Kyoto Animation on the map. This is Naoko Yamada, and she helped establish Kyoto Animation's signature style, focusing on characters and down-to-earth stories, with stellar animation that is truly top tier. Some of her most famous work includes K-On!, Tamako Love Story, A Silent Voice which is critically acclaimed, and most recently Liz and the Blue Bird. And it's important to note that it's not like Kyoto Animation wasn't making great anime before Naoko Yamada showed up. It's just that Naoko Yamada kind of set up a style and a system for creating anime that Kyoto Animation gravitated towards. Pretty much starting after K-On!, Kyoto Animation decided to make the transition that they were going to focus on down-to-earth stories and take greater focus on the characters, all of which are signatures to a Yamada film. All of these elements have become a staple to Kyoto Animation films and really exemplifies the excellence that they try and bring to every one of their works. And this actually brings me to my third point, the fact that Kyoto Animation does so much to try and achieve excellence in their work. While most animation studios over in Japan focus more on quantity over quality, Kyoto Animation decided to dial it back and concentrate most of their funding on a few select projects. And this is a bit of a big risk. They're basically putting all their eggs into one basket. They're betting everything to make top tier quality and to make the best productions that they can. But it's because of dedicating all of their funding, all of their time into a few select projects that's allowed Kyoto Animation to develop not only a loyal fan base in Japan, but also internationally. Which brings me to my fourth and last topic, which is all of you guys. The fact that Kyoto Animation has built that international audience and recognizes it. It would be remiss of me not to mention the attack on Kyoto Animation in 2019 that killed 36 people and left many others injured. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the hundreds, the thousands of people that stepped in to donate to Kyoto Animation from all over the world, all walks of life. People came out of the woodwork to support Kyoto Animation. And what did Kyoto Animation do with all those donations? They literally donated every dollar, every dime to the victims and their families. And that's why Kyoto Animation has such good animation. It's because they take care of their people. And in all reality, it's a philosophy that very few companies adhere to. The philosophy that you should always take care of your people first, and you should never abandon your community, no matter what. And that's why as an anime fan, anytime I see Kyoto Animation, I can't help but smile. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really wanted to make this video after just binging Kyoto Animation hardcore, but when I did do this deep dive, it was really cool to see how Kyoto Animation values their people and does everything that they can to take care of their people. It was really uplifting, not gonna lie. But I've linked some of the sources I used in the description below, so if you want to read up more on it, definitely check those out. And there's a lot of great videos out there for it, but yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. Take care wherever you are in the world, and binge a lot of Kyoto Animation out there. Alright guys, take care. Peace out.